Hey, we are going to talk about different fabrics for the Collage Gather top today. So I want to start by just walking you through what the garment looks like. There are two options, a long sleeve option and then a short sleeve option like the one I'm wearing. And what I really like about this garment is there's a ton of different opportunities to mix patterns and different types of fabric. So you'll see we went quite wild with this one. There's different panels for the shoulders as well as the side panels here. And if I turn our friend around, we've also got different opportunities for the back. But if you want something more minimalist, you could also approach it kind of like this. I've just got a small pattern accent here on the side and then on the cuff, but then I've got more of a monochromatic look in the front. Lots of really nice opportunities to customize, try out patchwork, don't try out patchwork, anything that you'd like. Let's next talk about what types of fabric would be well suited to this. We've got a lot of options here in the shop. The more crisper fabrics like the one here will lend to a really nice drape and a lot of volume. So you'll see this fabric is quite crisp as well, and it means that you just really see the gathers. You get a lot of volume in the side and in the back. We've also got a lot of cotton and linen blends. This is actually just a different colorway of a cotton linen blend from the shop. This is going to be a little bit drapier. It's going to, again, sit closer to your body because it is just doesn't have quite as much volume. So if you're looking for something a little bit less voluminous, I would consider some of our linen blends. The only thing I would advise against is something that's quite stiff. So we do have some different types of fabrics that kind of feel like canvas. We don't have any canvas in the store, but you can see that this is quite stiff. This and then denim are just going to have a very different look than what you might typically expect to see in a blouse like this. I would recommend more towards those lighter ends, lighter weight cottons, as well as the linen blends for this garment. All right, next I want to talk a little bit about how you might actually pick patterns. I definitely admit it can be kind of an intimidating task to do, but there's a lot of small tips and principles that you can keep in mind to pick patterns that go well together. So the first tip I'm going to give is to start with a hero pattern. So here, this is my really nice large scale caif fabric. It's got a really nice botanical print, and I can use this as inspiration and kind of building blocks for the rest of my my pattern choices. I see there's a color palette kind of picked out for me already. It's mainly warm colors. We've got a warm kind of fuchsia berry color. We've got a warm magenta, almost a burnt orange, and even this nice almost neon green accent. So I can use that as inspiration to look for other either similar solids or similar patterned fabrics. Consider also mixing large scale and small scale prints. So my botanical print is really large, and then you'll see that this one that I've paired with it is a lot smaller scale. What's nice about mixing the scale is that you don't get overwhelmed by one size of print. It's very easy for the eye to see the difference between the two. And in this case, you'll notice that a lot of the same colors from that original color palette are represented here. The other nice tip is just to use different types of fabric in the same family or in the same brand. They've kind of done the legwork for you, so you could always do that as well. When you're mixing different types of patterns together, you can really treat stripes and dots as neutrals. They're subtle enough that they will mix together with pretty much anything and not stand out, but they'll provide that little bit of visual interest that a solid color wouldn't. So for instance, something like this is quite a small scale polka dot, white on teal. We've got a grid pattern here as well as a stripe pattern, so this could very nicely match with any kind of patterns and behave kind of like a neutral as well. The last thing I'll mention is just to really trust your gut and pick patterns that really spark joy for you. So as you can see here, I'm a big fan of lots of colors and lots of different types of patterns, and put all these together and thought, wow, it's so wintry outside. That was my way of kind of dopamine dressing. So whether you're looking for something more monochromatic, something more patchwork, color palette that's subdued or uber colorful like this one, I don't think you'll find anything wrong in this store. Go forth and have fun.